My man Nate, man, shout out to Nate, bro.
What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. I'm your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Day. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, it's right there on the bottom of the screen. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also hit that notification bell so that way once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know that I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Whew, man, oh man. This video here, we are about, I want to say, a little over 24 hours. We're a little over 24 hours since the dramatic game last night with the Liberty and the Los Angeles Sparks and at crypto.com arena, formerly known as Staples Center. Obviously, we know how that turned out. The Liberty had a 17-point lead. They choked it away with turnovers. Stewie messed around and missed 2 out of 4 free throws in the clutch, which could have sealed the game had she made all 4 of them. And then obviously Nneka Ogwumike hit the game-winning shot. So we're past all that now, and now it's time to move forward. And as you can see in the title, I say that my Liberty is looking very shaky right now, and the timing couldn't been worse. Because I'm just thinking about it from the last few games we've played. And to be honest with you, we have been looking shaky for quite some time now. Because, listen, we played the Chicago Sky last week, and one can make the case that we were supposed to lose that game too, but we wind up winning it. I believe Sabrina basically had a layup at the end of the game. And then on the other side, the rookie for Chicago, Sydney Taylor, tried to hit a walk-off shot, but it didn't go in. But for the most part, we've been looking shaky from the aspect of we had no business struggling with the Chicago Sky. You know, they're one of the bottom feeders in this WNBA season. So there was no reason for us to struggle with them, but somehow we did. And then we fast forward to the Washington Mystics game. It was touch and go for the most part. We was able to get something going consistently in the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, and then it went to shit after that. But I could also attest that to Kiki Erafin returning, because I'm not going to hold you. When she got hurt, the Mystics was looking shaky. But ever since she's been back, Washington has been on their game. Like I said in the last video, they've beaten the Liberty and the Lynx in 2 straight games. And those are supposed to be, you know, top contenders to win the WNBA Championship. So if you're able to beat those 2 teams, then you're doing something right. But the point is that we struggled with them. We lose that game. And then we fast forward to last night and how we lost that game. So for me, as a Liberty fan, as you can see in the thumbnail, I got the alarm ringing, because honestly, these next upcoming games is going to really tell us what we're made of. Now, I get it. We just had an 8-game winning streak and everybody was loving it. Everybody was viewing us as threats to the WNBA Championship, and now we're looking shaky at the moment. Our lineups are not our lineups are not clicking. Because to be honest with you, our most consistent player right now, our three most consistent players right now, I would say is Jonquel, Stewie, and paulineastier. Those are our three consistent players at the moment. Satu has now. I'm not gonna say that she's back to the old Satu. I'm not gonna say that, but throughout still dealing with the concussion injury from last year. Remember, she started the season injured, dealing with assists, but ever since she's been back, she's finding her groove. She's finding her groove. She even did well in that game last night against the Los Angeles Sparks. There's some games she start, there's some games she come off the bench, and I think that's the issue with DeMarco. He cannot keep a steady starting lineup. To be honest with you, we have too many people. We got too many people. And then you're using players where they shouldn't even be in the lineup. Like me personally, I have no issue with Rebecca Allen. But why was she in that game last night? Like, let's keep it all the way 100. Why was she in that game? You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, why is Lainey Hamilton not playing? Is she still injured? Because listen, when she's not in the lineup, we've lost 5 games and we got 6 losses. So basically every game for the most part, every game she don't play, we lose. So I'm trying to figure out why she's not out there. Like, is she still injured, or is it's a touch and go thing where it's like every day she's going to be on the injury report and she's going to be probable or questionable or whatever the case may be. But Lainey Hamilton needs to play. Because in my opinion, I believe she's our best defensive player. Best perimeter defender. I'm not gonna, shortchange Stewie. Obviously, we know Stewie is a problem on defense, but I'm talking about as far as perimeters from a perimeter standpoint on the defense. That's definitely Lainey Hamilton. Listen, yesterday I talked about my girl Sabrina, and I'm not gonna say I slept on it. But today I was at work just thinking. I'm like, have we seen the best of Sabrina? And listen, I said it yesterday. I'm trying to give her some grace. And the reason I'm trying to give her some grace is because it's 2 injuries that she's had to deal with, right? Ankle injury and back injury. And the worst one of them all is the back injury. You need your back. Plain and simple. But it was something about that game last night against the Sparks that didn't sit well with me. And what didn't sit well with me was, it's like she was not aggressive at all. And that's not the Sabrina that we're familiar with. Like, there was plenty of opportunities where she could have took a shot, but she chose not to take it. And then it was one play, she missed a completely wide open layup. Literally wide open. Nobody was in the vicinity, and she just, what we used to call a missed dunk. You spazzed the dunk. Well, she spazzed the layup. Literally wide open. Nobody was on you, and you miss it. So for me, I'm really trying to give her grace, because I know she's still trying to recover and try to get fully back to being her old self. But I'm going to tell you this, man, these next upcoming games is going to really tell me what happens with Sabrina towards the latter end of the season, because we got some serious games coming up, and it starts tomorrow with the Aces. That's the game that we need, and we need that in the worst way, because again, right now we're riding the 2-game losing streak. 2-game losing streak. So we got this West Coast trip that we going on right now. Let me see if I can pull up the schedule, because I saw the schedule at work, and I'm like, wow, our schedule looking a little crazy right now. So here it is. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. All right, here we go. We got the Aces tomorrow. We got Seattle. That should be a win. Keyword should be a win. But then look at all those games afterwards. We got the Aces tomorrow. Then we got Seattle on Thursday. We got Golden State on Sunday. That is not going to be easy. That's not going to be an easy game. That's one of the top defensive teams in the league. Then remember, it's not on the schedule, but because it don't count, but the Commissioner Cup. So even though it doesn't go on your record, it still counts mentally because we play the Aces tomorrow. You don't want to lose to the Aces 2 times in a row, right? So then July 3rd, we got Minnesota. I'll be in the building for that game. Now, I know we're playing Minnesota, but I love me some Olivia Miles. I love me some Courtney Williams. I know one of my crushes, Nafisa Collier, will not be playing still. There's still no timetable for her return. I would have loved to see her in this game, but unfortunately, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Natasha Howard, mad respect for her. And then after that, look, we got Dallas and Minnesota. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These next 6 games, hell, these next 7 games, if you count that Aces game on June 30th, if you count that, this right here is going to tell us what we really made of. Because remember, when Stewie decided to come back, when Sabrina decided to come back, when Jonquel decided to come back, when Satu decided to, come over in free agency, we was looked at as one of the favorites to win the WNBA Championship. So for the most part, it was us, the Aces, the Dream. And listen, people said Indiana. Nobody had Minnesota as a top team. Obviously, they're a top team now. So you still have us, Atlanta, obviously the Aces, and the Lynx. That's the 4 horsewomen right now as it pertains to the best teams in the W right now. But this schedule that's coming up is going to really tell us what we about. It's going like this right here is going to be a test. This right here is going to be a test. And to be honest with you, I'm nervous. I'm not going to hold you. I'm very, very nervous. But, people say, like, I was speaking to somebody at work today, and they were saying how, nah, it's not that serious. It's still early in the season. Remember, the Aces was 14-14 until they got it together and they ran the table and they won the finals. There's only one difference. The Aces have a great coach. We don't. Again, I'm not feeling this DeMarco dude. I've said it in recent videos. I'm not fucking with this guy. I'm not. I'm honestly not. Like the way he's playing with our rotation, I just don't get it. I just don't. I don't get it at all. My whole thing is this. Like I said, these next upcoming games is really going to tell us about ourselves. Like, are we contenders or are we contenders or are we pretenders? So we are going to find out soon enough what we're made of. I'm not going to sit here and try to predict how many games we're going to win. I don't want to do that. But I will say this, though. We got to start off right, and it starts tomorrow. I know that's a lot to ask for because we're going against the Aces, the reigning defending champs. We already know what Asia Wilson is about. We know what Chelsea Gray is about. We know what Jackie Young is about. I'm not sure if Kennedy Carter is playing. I think she's still they're reporting that she's sick. I don't think she's playing tomorrow. So that's somewhat of a bonus, but you still got the big 3 in Las Vegas. And listen, Naisa Smith, she's a candidate for most improved player. I know Jessica Shepard might get a lot of votes because she's averaging a double-double and what she's doing with the wings, but Naisa Smith for the Aces has been playing lights out this year. So she's looking like a candidate for most improved player. So yeah, it starts tomorrow. It truly starts tomorrow. I look forward to the matchup. I'll probably only watch an hour of it because the game starts at 10. I leave work at 11. So I could probably only watch an hour of it. So listen, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Like, I'm trying to not to ring the alarm as of yet, but I would say it's on low alert. It's not on high alert. Remember back in the day, after 9/11, like you had like levels of alert. We're still on low alert because, it's only what are we, 11-6? What's that, 17 games? So there's plenty more basketball to go. But like I said, this schedule that's coming up, these next 7 games, these next 6 to 7 games is going to tell us about ourselves. Because even that Seattle game, even though they're one of the bottom feeders, they're going to give it their best. And that crowd in Seattle could really get raucous. So, yeah. So, we're going to really see what we're made of. Again, I'm very impressed with Paulineastier. Like, I love what she's done with that point guard position. I get that Sabrina is back and that she's coming off the bench, but still getting her minutes. But like I said, like the clock is ticking on Sabrina right now. It's really it's really ticking right now. And if she's still not playing to the potential that we are accustomed to by the end of this stretch, I think it's only safe that Paulineastier stays the starter or go back to being the starter. Because right now Sabrina is the starter. But if this stretch, Sabrina is still not herself, she got to go to the bench. And trust me, it pains me to say it. I love me some Sabrina. She's one of my favorite players in the league. Got a jersey and everything. I go to Liberty games repping that jersey. And then the second half, I switch to Stewie because I have both their jerseys. But yeah, we're going to really see what we're made of these next few games. So I'm hoping we have a winning record when it's all said and done. I don't want to sit here and say that we'll win all of them, but I will say I hope we win more than we lose more. I'll just leave it at that. So y'all hit me in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all think. I don't want to be on this too much longer. I want to have a nice slice of sweet potato pie as I watch my bold and beautiful soap. So listen, it's a wrap for this video. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. If you haven't already, it's right there on the bottom of the screen. Hit that notification bell so that way once the video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know I dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend, all that good stuff. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sports Way with Dre podcast. Catch you on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. The boy is out of here.